Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Akeem Lawanson, and in today's Fix of Entertainment news, Rick and Morty Season 7 is here, and we finally know who has replaced Justin Roiland. Now, we break down what you can expect from the new cast in Season 7, as well as the reveal of the new voice actor for Mr. Poopy Butthole. Yes, Mr. Poopy Butthole. All this and more in today's Fix. Let's drop it. Now that the Season 7 premiere of Rick and Morty has finally aired, we now know who's voicing the titular characters of the long-running Adult Swim series. Actors Cardoni and Harry Belden are the new voices of Rick and Morty, respectively. Now, they may not be household names yet, but with the highly publicized ousting of co-creator Justin Roiland, all eyes are definitely on these two, with fans already drawing comparisons between their performances and Roiland's. Now, some have welcomed both Ian and Harry's take on the characters, but others are pointing out that the almost improvisational tone of Justin Roiland's vocal performances seems to be lacking. Now, this is just the first episode, so I think we all need to just wait to pass any further judgment. Now, there's plenty Rick and Morty to come. Adult Swim previously announced that Season 8 is already written, with Season 9 currently in the works, so expect to be hearing a lot more of both Cardoni and Harry Belden as Rick and Morty. Now that these two have been announced, I personally would love to talk to them about the entire process of being cast in secret to take over performing such iconic characters and how they approached the role once they got it. And I'm sure interviews with these two will be popping up in the near future. And while all eyes and ears are on Rick and Morty's new voice actors, another important character from the series got recast. Mr. Poopy Butthole is now voiced by actor John Allen. Now, speaking to The Hollywood Reporter, showrunner Scott Marder discussed the reasoning behind recasting the role as opposed to seeing if one of the new Rick and Morty voice actors could do it, saying, quote, "We are happy for them to take on more of these smaller characters. In the time crunch we were in, it was a lot to ask either of them to fully take on Poopy as well because it's the most expanded role Poopy has had." I'm sorry, I'm gonna be saying Poopy a lot in this quote, everyone. Anyways, we ultimately found another guy, John Allen, who came in late in the game. He took pressure off of Ian and Harry, who were both working on Poopy, but it felt like too much for either of them to be doing him in an episode of the show that they had to completely redo. Can't believe I said Poopy so many times in a quote so naturally. Well, so it sounds like we'll be seeing a lot more Poopy on screen in Season 7. So what do you think of the new voice actors of Rick and Morty? Their new voices, you like it, you love it, you hate it? Let us know in the comment section down below. Now, in other news, looks like the original voice of the genie is returning in Disney's 100th anniversary short, Once Upon a Studio. And I know you're probably wondering how Disney plans to resurrect the whimsical vocals of the late Robin Williams without using AI technology. Well, with a little movie magic and a look back through archival recordings, Disney managed to find some unused voice lines from the famed comedian. Now, the newly unearthed voice lines are being used with the permission of Robin Williams' estate, so we'll all get to see and hear the genie return and warm our hearts in this new short from the House of Mouse. Guilt-free! Now, the short is a combination of CGI and traditional animation combined with live action, Who Framed Roger Rabbit style. Now, the short brings together over 500 different Disney characters, from Peter Pan to Moana and beyond. Infinity and beyond, that's what they say, yeah. Anyways, Once Upon a Studio is available right now on Disney+. Now, this last one is a bit of a weird one. Director Matthew Vaughn talked about why he walked away from 2006's X-Men The Last Stand at this year's New York Comic Con. The reason behind him walking away, well, he didn't want to be a part of tricking Halle Berry into appearing in the movie with a fake script. Yeah. According to The Hollywood Reporter, he said, quote, "I went into one of the executives' offices and I saw an X3 script and I immediately knew it was a lot fatter. I was like, what the hell is this draft?" He went, "Don't worry about it." And I'm like, no, I'm the director. I'm worrying about this draft. He wouldn't tell me, so I grabbed it literally. It was like a crazy moment. Opened the first page and it said, Africa, storm, kids dying of no water. She creates a thunderstorm and saves all the children. So according to Vaughn, the executive wanted to use that to fool Halle Berry into signing up for the film, and once she did, they'd throw away that particular draft. Now, that tactic really didn't sit right with the director, as tricking an Oscar-winning actress into a role just sounds pretty scummy. so he dipped on the entire project. But he did go on to direct X-Men First Class years later, where I'm sure there was no tomfoolery of the sort in acquiring on-camera talent. All right, and that about wraps up today's Fix of Entertainment news. I'm Akeem Lawanson, and thank you all so much for watching. Now that you're caught up on today's episode, please check out our previous video. Download the IGN app on all your devices, and for everything else, stick with IGN.